I thought I would just show you. So if you would direct your attention to the back big screen that we have.
I'm gonna go on record and say I like Taylor Swift. I don't love her, but I do think she's very good at what she does. In the last 2 years, Swift has started remaking a lot of her older albums that she doesn't own the masters to anymore. First, she remade her second album, Fearless, and then also in 2021 she remade Red, and now on July 7th, 2023, she remade Speak Now. Now these versions are called Taylor's version. They often also feature a lot of bonus tracks, some incentives for the fans, and a nice new album cover. So I decided I'd listen to it for it to be my first ever Taylor Swift album. And here I am reviewing it the day it came out. But if you want a comparison between the original version of Speak Now and this version, you're not going to get it here. I haven't listened to the original. This is my review of Speak Now, Taylor's version. I'm not going to be able to go track by track. It has 22 songs, and that brings me to my first real criticism with this album. It's just too long. 22 songs over 1 hour 40 minutes. I could sometimes sit through that, I could sometimes enjoy that, but not for a Taylor Swift album. The original version of Speak Now was already long enough, but this version just extends it even more with the 6 bonus tracks in the vault. And a lot of the songs anyway are just very similar to each other. There's not much difference between each song. I don't always dislike it when songs sound like other songs on the same album or by the same artist, but it got too much to me on this album. Most songs are love songs or breakup songs in a country poppy way. And while it's definitely enjoyable, it's long and it's just very similar throughout. A few notable tracks from Speak Now Taylor's version are the title track, Dear John, Enchanted, When Emma Falls in Love, and I Can See You. Those songs are all 7 out of 10s for me, while the rest of the ones on the album are either 6 or a 5. So the title track Speak Now is similar to a lot of other songs on this album, but here I'm actually okay with it. The vocals were good. Hell, this album has some amazing mixing. It sounds brilliant throughout. This song is 4 minutes long and it's about Taylor, or whoever she's portraying in this song, crashing a wedding to stop her love from marrying the wrong person. It's a sappy love song. I mean, like, come on, most of her songs are. But I do admit it's pretty fun, and the chorus is nice. It's probably my favourite song from the main part of this album. Immediately following Speak Now is the longest song on the album, Dear John. It's 7 minutes long, and was written about John Mayer. Swift was 19 when she used to date Mayer, who was 32 at the time, for a few months, and this song was written about him on the album Speak Now. While it's not illegal for that age gap to happen, it's still a bit weird, but Swift has gone on record trying to get her fans to not go after John Mayer for this. This song goes into the age gap with the chorus saying, Dear John, I see it now that you're gone. Don't you think I was too young to be messed with? This song is very, very calm and very nice. Not too long either, I think it's a good length. But it's not quite as fun as some of the energetic tracks that she's made. Another song from this album, Enchanted, is another great song. It's another pop song, it's good, it's fun, and in terms of actual music quality, it's probably the best thing on the album. This song details Swift's infatuation with the lead singer of Owl City, Adam Young. This song just truly has like a fairy tale vibe to it, as did a lot of her early songs. A lot of lines and elements from this song are based on actual stuff that happened between Young and Swift. For example, in the chorus, Swift sings, I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way home. Wonderstruck is not a very commonly used word, but Adam had used it before in an email between the two, where he said, sorry I was so quiet, I was just wonderstruck meeting you. I also really want to quickly mention the song Haunted. Just tell me if you hear the same thing as me, but the beginning rock part really reminds me of the Cranberries song Zombie.
Looking back on it later in the day now, it's not that similar. It's actually more similar to Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis, but it's just quite a generic beat, so can't really make much of that.
I immediately noticed it while listening to the track. The second song on the vault section of Speak Now, called When Emma Falls in Love, is another song I just really enjoyed on this record. I don't know why I loved it more than a lot of other tracks, but it just had a nice little bit of charm towards me. I just really enjoyed it. It's calm, pretty, good vocals, good lyrics, it doesn't overstay its welcome, but it's not my favourite song from the vault section.
My introduction audio for some reason is gone, but my favourite song is I Can See You.
Also my favorite thing from, well, the entire album. This song is extremely sexual, but it works very well. It has a feel more like Bad Blood and later works that she did, while being better than Bad Blood. Bad Blood is certainly not one of her best songs. The whole song sounds very different to everything else in this album and in The Vault, and I really like that. It had some variety in it. Very good song, 7 out of 10 still. Overall, this album is fine. It sounds great, some of the songs are great, or at least good, but most are mediocre and forgettable. The album is definitely too long, with way too many songs. And I was also sad that the song Castle Crumbling, which featured Hayley Williams from Paramore, and I personally like Paramore quite a lot. I'm quite sad that I didn't enjoy that song, and it's one of the weaker ones on the album in my opinion. It's one of the few 5 out of 10 rated songs. This album I'm just not a massive fan of it. Taylor has done a lot better since it released. Taylor will do a lot better since it was released. Anything from Antihero to Red, either the original or the new version, it's just better. I can't hate this, but I doubt I'll be coming back to it. 5 out of 10.